Hello, viewers. I'm SB, and welcome back to Endless Legend, where, I feel pretty good about this game in terms of playing in character. Like, the thing we did to the Draken last game feels like or last episode, feels like a very Morgar thing to do. We basically just, completely mind-tricked them into thinking that they hated the necrophages enough that they now love us because we fight necrophages for them. Hopefully that feeling of us being blood brothers holds until the end of the game, holds past our first victory notification. I guess we'll have to see. So we do have some hostilities and stuff down here. I am very much hoping that Ahot Zeltana is going to clean up these enemies. Did I equip Ipsawacha? Yes, okay, I did. Alright, cool. Then I guess we don't really have anything left to do on this turn, right? Alright, we just gotta make sure we grab these before they're able to pierce any of our undefended cities back here. And yeah, we don't have any terribly important naval stuff going on. Okay. Alright, let's go get them. And gosh, I really hope that that 4-unit army is not able to capture the big city down there. That would be a real bummer. So there is still a little bit of unsettled territory over on the continent to the east. I was looking at it a bit before turning on the recording, and I do not think there's any good reason for us to consider, conquering any of it. I just don't think that there's, did I not search that? I thought for sure that I had, well, whatever, it doesn't matter now. We'll come back for it some other time. I don't think there's any reason to go for it necessarily, but I do think that we may want to consider going for the unowned Urkin that's over there, because for some reason that is a thing. There's a neutral Urkin just sitting there asking for Red Sang, which is a resource that we totally have some of. Unfortunately, the only unit that's reasonable to do that with is the Mastermind, and we really don't have... Yeah, we don't have the time to run the Mastermind over there. I don't know. It would be cool, though. So we just want to be very cautious. Where did the rest of my... Oh, I see. The battlefield includes if any tile of a city is in the battlefield, it includes the entirety of the city. So we have a very strangely shaped battlefield here. I actually think this is a pretty smart way to deploy. Yeah, I like this quite a bit. Alright, so... yeah, let's lock them in place as early in the turn as possible. And then archers arch them real good. Yep, doesn't really get much more complicated than that. God, the damage output of those longbows. No, don't bloodlust the guy who has no health. Alright, this Mastermind is a menace to itself and everyone around it. Just go live in the corner, you weird, creepy fish. Oh, right, they have Sweep Strike back. Yep, I could have been a little bit smarter about that. Well, the good news is that without totems, those centaurs will actually heal. Alright, we're gonna have to get over here because it looks like the necrophages are going for it, and green has given us 0 support on that front. What an incredibly annoying behavior on their part. Do we want immunity to movement reduction from winter? Honestly, I think I kind of just want to go back and get the HP up. We can get movement reduction immunity and then full winter immunity right afterward. Yeah, you know what? Being able to move at normal speed during the winter is awfully nice. Alright, that's as close as we can get without entering the battlefield. A map exchange holds no value for me. I don't want your borders to be open to me. That doesn't help me at all. Okay, all that stuff's building, which is great. We did research the endless mechanisms, and we are still like a lot of technologies away from moving up to the next era, which is a little worrying. What about 20% defense for all of our units? That sounds pretty good. Okay, so yeah. We bought out that orc to try to ward them off. My suspicion is we are going to have a very bad time here. Well, we can try to bottleneck them. Oh no, that's not a closed space. Never mind. I thought if this was a cliff face, then we have this nice contiguous wall here that we can just hide our people behind. With that not being cliff, we're in considerably worse shape. But at least we get to shoot first. Yeah, and unfortunately they are crouched in the forest. Well, you know what? I actually do want to run up here. So Ipsawacha is a wild walker, which means that he has Forest Rage, plus 50% attack when standing in a forest tile. So obviously that is of high value. I don't think you should move at all. Okay, good. We're kind of drawing them off a little bit. Okay, I have grave concerns here. So we have 3 range. You can step down to here. Actually, you can step all the way down to here. And try to use our initiative advantage to stay away from them a little bit. Oh, you're kidding me. It sucks very much that that unit has 14 HP. I hate it. Now, I guess I should shoot at one that's not in trees. Yeah, we're only going to kill one of these damn units. Alright, the fortification will eat the first part of it, but you got to remember... the morale effect and stuff, like now our units' defenses and attack is all murdered, and yeah, we're not even going to get one additional person. Well, we took out like 1.5 units. Boy, this is ugly. Wait, are they moving up to me? No, they're running away. Well, okay, I think that's pretty sensible of them because we are obviously going to reclaim the city and there's not much they can do about it. Yeah, that is really crappy though. Well, we can easily break down the fortifications on Ims. Gosh, I just need some units that have health. You know? I think this is what we're continuing to pump dust into for the moment, even though it feels kind of bad. Because, like, I do not want to lose control of this war at the very last moment. Alright, y'all get to search all these ruins again, which is wonderful news. Hey, this one actually had something. Oh, hey, it's the Lig Zoltan quest. Well, increase titanium to 31. I will try. This stuff is non-competitive, so I guess, you know what? Get in the ocean and let's search these real quick. Could be high value. Okay, no weather effects on this tile. It's perfect. Exactly all of your movement. So it still looks like the Draken and the The Alayi, like, they have troops around. They're thinking about helping. I just want it to be over, you know? We got other things that I need to be doing. Obviously, it is of tremendous import that we do reclaim the city, though, because otherwise the AI, otherwise the Draken are going to come get it, and I do not want them to have it. The only thing worse than when your enemies profit is when your friends profit. Attack this from this angle so that they don't get to reinforce it. And then, I mean, if we can catch them, we should catch them. Where else am I being attacked? Oh, that was the battle that represented the city, right. Hey, rich silt is awesome for us. We have a ton of coastal territory. They will give me granary technology if I give them most of my glass steel. You know, I might be okay with that. We don't even want the granary, but it is attack. It will move us forward. It's 148 glass steel. How quickly do I bring in glass steel? Pretty quickly, actually. I'm going to take that. And they consider that deal to be favorable to them because they never offer you deals that aren't, so. All right, I expect that they're going to stand and fight, and we're going to lose a bunch of units here. Oh, wow. They refuse to do that. Well, I spent exactly all of my movement. They don't have an action point. This is not a real move. Game is hitching up just a little bit. Boy, I feel like we have a much larger number of ruins than expected. Turn up empty here. So purple still has a pretty serious navy. I'm kind of thinking we want to take our Vor over here and try to pick up as much of this stuff as we can as quickly as we can once purple is actually defeated. Of course, that does require them to actually be defeated, which is turning out to be more of a pain in the ass than I was expecting. All right, who else do we have around here? You should go search this. Do we have new stockpiles yet? No, not yet. Alright, yeah, you're just gonna hang out here, I guess. So, I mean, these things have basically no health. I don't know what their plan is here, but we are obviously going to consume them and then hopefully be able to threaten Ims. It has a lot of fortification. Well, we'll see. Okay, Vedra is not getting any work done on that. Obviously, you can't build new districts while your city is completely surrounded by a big siege fence. So just put something else in the queue. It'll work on the first item in the queue that is not impossible. Okay, we should definitely grab that. And then we do have a fair number of river tiles and a fair number of ocean tiles here. I guess we don't have the resources necessary to queue all that stuff up at once. You go through a lot of titanium in the sort of late game. Either late to mid or early late. Depending on how you want to think about it. So let's get these extractors going. And then, like I keep saying, I'm really hoping that we are beyond the need for military units at this point, so I don't know exactly what I want to build from there. We can just keep building outward in a sort of a general way. mean, there's not much else for the city to do at this point. Do we have... We do not, in fact, have a husbandry center here. Oh, right. Because we picked up a city that has a husbandry center in it, we are not allowed to build another one of our own. So actually, for making sure that the population is maxed out here, it's probably important to get the granary done now. Yeah, my computer is in open rebellion right now. I don't know what the heck's going on with it. I guess it doesn't really matter which of these we build in. No, that's not true. It matters a little bit for the purpose of surrounding the districts that go on land. Yeah, the stuttering is pretty weird. I'm inclined to think that it's not Endless Legend. It's probably something my computer's doing. I don't know why that would be the case, but I don't think I've ever encountered Endless Legend itself behaving this way, so. You know what? Yes, we could really use a central market, actually. Okay, build all that stuff. I'd like to not have to build that many more troops. They are constructing a Dust Guardian. That's a thing worth noting. Again, really hoping green helps me put the pressure on here. And we just want to keep checking in on our luxury resources from moment to moment here. Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to buy back Ipsawacha and restore him to his rightful position in Gunley. I assume that there must be another Necrophage army on the way or something, right? I can't imagine why else this 2-unit army, which just retreated and as such has, very low health, would decide to stop here and just, hang out. Because there's no way they're going to take this city. We have this army right here. Okay, so that's going to get dealt with. This is going to get dealt with. I guess I don't need the Vor out there just yet, but I guess it doesn't really need to be anywhere else either. Alright, so we're stripping their very impressive fortification fairly quickly. Oh hey, remember our faction quest? Maintain a black spot against Copan AI. Or make sure it is destroyed. Copan? Isn't Copan one of my friends? Is that the Wild Walker? Alright, well, we may want to not push our faction quest any further, because I think enforcing that black spot is likely to lead to serious long-term problems. Then again, I guess it sort of depends. No, his position is going to be much more secure than the Necrophage's was, even though he only has a few cities. We're just not going to do that. It's alright, we weren't planning on winning a victory that is dependent on us finishing our faction quest anyway, so it's not a big deal. This is just the point where we stop getting rewards. Alright, hopefully we can take them apart relatively quickly. Yeah, you should probably stay, way back. Honestly, you too. Yeah, this is this is just going to be ugly no matter how you slice it. I have to say, though, I am actually pretty impressed with the stats that our Mastermind has managed to attain. Being level 8 doesn't hurt, but 80 attack and 114 damage is really good for one of these terrible, terrible units. Come on. I'm trying to reassign this guy. Yeah, the game is it's a little tiny bit unresponsive right now. Actually, I guess Well, you don't get to go until after he does. So yeah, maybe you should, in fact. You can run to here and hopefully just attack somebody. Because there's a fair number of my units that if they get bloodlusted, they will immediately die. I would love for that not to be the situation. Oh my god. I may pause the recording and like restart the game, or maybe my whole computer, to see if I can deal with that. Okay, single turn. Now let's go back and get bonus HP. So I'm going to trade out maybe yeah, it's probably the very badly wounded Orc 2. Who probably needs the healing of the city garrison, or else he will die. Oops, that's not. I just 100% clicked the wrong button there. Right, and I'm not allowed to pop them back out on the same turn. Well, I guess I wasn't really planning on approaching Ims anyway, because the garrison there is a little bit tough. So I'm going to have them all jump into the city garrison for a turn of that superior healing speed. Oh, right, and that makes it impossible for me to build units, because the city garrison is exactly full. Well, whatever. We can work on this luxury intensifier. So we can just buy out a unit or two over here just to keep the pressure up. Probably want to avoid using any titanium. Oh, right. This fellow will also help with keeping the pressure up. In theory. Guess you may as well search this ruin on the way over. Okay, discover a total of 3 science-based technologies. I don't know, we might have done that already. Seems possible. So we do have 1.3k dust. What was it to buy this out? 1547? I bet we can just sell some stuff. Oh, yeah, easy. Alright, so we got some units coming in from some different angles. Hopefully we can put together a functional army to finish sealing this off. Is green... Where are all the green's troops? They're all, like, pushed up against the west edge. Are they thinking of retaliating against pink? Dude, I need you to focus just, like, a little bit. Look at all the units in your garrisons. Just bloody help me out. Useless. Cthydra should probably build itself a large-scale aquatic center. That seems pretty sensible. So we don't have any moves that we need to make in a big hurry at the beginning of this turn. It's a weird luxury. It feels very strange. So, boy, what do we even want to pull? Alright, first things first. Let's merge you up. It's weird. A single proliferator just kind of hanging out. Proliferator design number 17. Ooh, wow, with real soft stats. My suspicion is that is a unit with no strategic gear whatsoever. Okay, you can make it all the way to here. That's impressive. So the army is 2 orcs, 3 orcs. Oh, boy. It's not great. It is going to be a little bit on the soft side. Because we're going to have to take some of these really damaged units if we're going to try to get the city before the Draken do. And I guess it wouldn't be the worst thing for them to take it, but I sure would prefer that I get it. Alright, who's got the most health? Well, this one doesn't even have a tooltip, so that's going to make it a little bit more difficult to compare. Why on earth? Alright, things are getting a mite unproductive here. Okay, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to pause the recording, and we're just going to reload some things, and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. I did a little investigation and discovered the culprit. It was, in fact, not Endless Legend, but instead a program that appeared to have closed, but was instead consuming over 9 gigs of memory for some reason. But everything's cool now, I think. So we're here at the end of turn 92 again. Let's just give this one more shot, shall we? And Endless Legend was so overwhelmed that it did not even create an autosave for turn 93, so we're gonna have to just play the beginning of this one out again. So we got our 2 units in Regis. Run them down here. There's a very large number of notifications that was just created. I assume the Draken think they're going to take Ims, and I would love to prove them wrong. So, Jasa Murdap's leveling up. Let's go get Inspirational Leader. Waver Sigos, getting things under control. The roving clans have complimented us. This is an operation that will increase the influence costs of negative treaties and decrease the cost of positive treaties from either one of us to the other. An interesting move. You don't see the AI do that often. I refuse a low-value map exchange. The Draken have generated an awful lot of dust. Good for them. Somebody... What happened? Oh, right, yeah, their fortifications are firing back. We're taking very, very small amounts of damage. It looks like we're... Okay, yeah, this unit's missing 30 health. We're healing off most of it, I think. Actually, we shouldn't be... In enemy territory, we're probably not healing. It's just that they're doing very, very small amounts of damage. Okay, so let's merge these units up as we were doing. I'm a little bummed out about the fact that these 2 cities' garrisons are going to be able to defend each other. So we need to jump out... Okay, just 1 centaur. Yeah, it's sort of an army. So if somebody sieges Jagarak, that will prevent the garrison of Jagarak from coming to the aid of Ims, I'm going to push to siege Ims as quickly as I can here, and hope that the Draken will just redirect to the city nearby. We don't want to attack right away. We just want to make our presence known. And then you want to build a... Oh, can't build strategic intensifier. Don't have the technology necessary to mine that resource. Well, we'll get there. For the moment, I guess just, yeah, build a normal burrow here. We'll construct a shape that contains some level ups here. Down in Gonley, that thing's finished. Yeah. A museum would be really good here. The dock is in a place where we totally can get that leveled up. That's right, I built that dock. Of course it is. Okay, I'm hoping that some of the units in these garrisons are just like desperate panic-built, very, very low-value units. Because we know that they seem to be running out of strategic resources. Alright, very, very slowly we are re-clearing all of these ruins. And with that, I think we're free to push on. If Pink wanted to... Yeah, we do move our faction quest forward if green is destroyed. So if Pink wanted to, like, start taking this war a little bit more seriously, we could just let them do that. How is Pink's military? Is it still, like, insanely huge? Well, you know what? It's no longer massive, more massive than everybody else's. At least not by that same... anywhere near that same extent. Are they still at war? They are not. Okay. They negotiated peace. Okay, so... I guess green's probably going to survive. It's not worth it for us to try to kill them ourselves. It's going to be very disruptive to the whole plan. All right, please tell me that Guardian does not complete this turn, because that would be very inconvenient for me. Of course, they did get a 7th unit into the garrison. And look at me, immediately taking advantage of the winter movement penalty immunity. Okay, so with us sieging the city, the Draken cannot run over and attack it. And yep, it looks like they are in fact going to Jaguarak. Oh, really? I mean, obviously it's just going to retreat here, but what a strange thing to do. It is not going to retreat. They want to fight about it. Okay. Why would you why would you do that? Cool, one of my ships leveled up. What a strange play. All right, a reduction in the cost of buildings, always useful. Tina the Chosen can get us winter immunity just in time. I don't even know what city Tina the Chosen is working on, or whether it needs winter immunity, really. It just feels like we should take it. So we have tons and tons of money here. We need 2 Titan Bones to run that booster. I'm sure there's 2 on the market. Yeah, okay. And finally we are back to Fervent, although, of course, we're going to lose that as soon as we actually attack Imps. So... there's not really a compelling reason for us to attack this turn. We don't need to let them have any fortification at all. We can hold this for 1 turn. Like I said, hope that Jaguarak gets sieged by the Draken to prevent its garrison from participating, and then attack the city when the fortification bar is entirely empty. So, for the moment, could sail over there. I think I want to get back up on land, though. Oof. Well, it's going to be slow going either way. Yeah, I guess go get the ocean stuff. Alright, and any ruin that lays empty, or any fortress that lays empty, we are going to snatch. I don't know where the Necrophage Navy went, but while it is away, the Vor shall play. So what is this? A cargo nexus facility, plus 10% trade route bonus. Hey, that sounds pretty okay. And then dyes and titanium and hyperium and titanium. Okay, not a very impressive ocean overall, but I'm not going to turn up my nose. And it looks like, maybe this is where the Necrophage Navy went. They went to start stealing stuff from Blue. Okay, no big deal there. So down in Undand, our weakest city by a mile. I guess we start building burrows. Yeah, I'd like to do an Abbey of Anomalies here and then just build across. I guess we can just go ahead and spend the resources on that design, right? Oof, it is not cheap. But it will be very helpful to the city. And this is certainly not the only city where that's going to be a useful thing. For example, we could put one down right here. And again, just try to like build a level up triangle. Although I suspect we have 8 points of population. No, we should be able to do that actually, with one of the districts being population free. We should be able to make the triangle on 8. You certainly still need a central market. Boy, do I even want Benevolent Emperor? Oh, docks. Yeah, it'd probably be a good idea to build a dock. And Ragus probably does not have to produce any more troops. At least I hope not. Let's get some of these per district buildings in, since the necrophages went and built up the cities so large for us. Alright, so we're very, very hopeful that the Draken will step up and... Wow! Wow, look at the stats on that forager. What the hell? Apparently they're pouring every little bit they have into this final defense. Oh, I should have bought more troops. I totally could have. Alright, come on. Get over there and put up the fence. I need that fence. You guys are killing me. Oh, interesting. Okay, there we go. So now that Jagerak cannot be reinforcements, let's step in here. I'm very surprised that they just attacked that Draken army, and it looks like it cost them quite a bit of health as well. But before we get into that, somebody has targeted the governor of Haril. Gee, I wonder who. Actually, it really could be either the Draken or the Ardent Mages pretty easily. Well... Not much for it, unfortunately. I mean, we'll go ahead and do the roundup, of course. So, strikes far. Yep. Little winter immunity. How long is this winter? Actually, this winter's short enough that might not have been the right move. The 3rd point of Inspirational Leader is always the right move. And this poor poisoned Exid the Chosen. Okay. So, I'm realizing I haven't really looked at this. Where do we want to end up Empire plan-wise? At least 25-30. I mean, honestly, we can probably pull back from that. But, like, this would be really nice. 23-10, if we can pull that off. It looks like that should be no problem. Yeah, alright. Grodej really does not have a lot of river. I'm not going to stress too much about that one. Yeah, it doesn't even add to, we have 2 river tiles. And it doesn't even add to the per citizen science outcomes. So we can probably ignore that building for the moment at least. Down here... Well, it doesn't quite do exactly what I wanted. What we need is 1 more point of population. And fortunately, the city is really set up for making that happen. This is next. Cthydria can build its last burrow, get some level ups. Gosh, we have a lot of cities at this point. It is quite a number. Empires beyond a certain size can get pretty unwieldy to manage. So we need one more technology from this era. Or, well, sorry. We need one more technology that is currently open to us. You know, the third assimilation slot is maybe worth it. I don't know. We might drop the orcs and just pick up the Dorgeshi now. And once we've done that, we probably don't need the third slot. Geez, so what is it? It could be food, but obviously, like, food buildings are a lot better earlier. It's probably security. We could wait a moment and get the better security building, but that one costs Hyperium, and it's only a little bit better. Yeah, we're gonna hopefully not have to take that. But security is good. All right. I've done everything else that I can do. Ooh, the palliative prow. So this actually does allow our ships to heal out in unfriendly waters. In addition to just being, like, stat-wise, pretty solid. Alright, so you're going to head up there. This is just the fortress battle. I think we've done everything else there is to do. Let's resolve this noise. So, okay, one of those units is a settler. That's embarrassing for them. So, this city still gets to be part of the battle space, which is a little awkward. Yeah, you are first. You should definitely be all the way over there. Wait, where is their third unit? 1, 2... Where's this guy? Oh, he's right. Remarkably stealthy. Okay, well, I don't think this is a very complicated setup. So, you could charge over and attack their governor instead, who is not particularly well statted. Well, he is right in the way of me getting to deal with that proliferator. So let's see. The proliferator on its turn is going to get to move to here. Then it's going to get to fire 3 spaces. I am not going to give it a centaur to shoot at. So we can't attack this unit at all. Alright. The centaurs are going to do that. After the proliferator fires its turn off, we can have our hero step up and fight their hero. And then you all should be able to get some shots off on this thing. If it moves... Actually, maybe just 2 of you. But yeah, if it moves the way we think it will. And then, yeah, you can help with that. Okay, this should be good. That's a little bit more aggressive than I intended. God, this Battleborn. Dude's like functionally invulnerable. Alright. You crush him. You crush him. Crush is hopeful, but you know what I mean. Yeah, alright, let's see how this works out. Jesus. My poor understated basic centaurs. Fortunately, the archers are still good at their jobs. I guess potentially sacrifice yourself upon this attack. Yeah, we are rapidly losing control of the situation, which is a bit of a shame. We still have a lot of damage relative to them, but without the ability to attack them in melee, we can't keep them from getting into the archer line. One of my favorite parts of the Endless Legend combat design is the way that it makes melee attacks contain space very differently from the way ranged attacks do it. So this guy is really my greatest concern, but he also has a lot of defense. I guess this is a fine strategy. Never mind, didn't think that went through all the way. Did just open up a great big spot there. Alright, maybe fan out a little bit. The morale ball is a fine strategy and everything, but we are officially under quarantine procedures here. Oh no, never mind. That guy actually died. What am I doing? Everybody murder, it turns out. We are not going to die from the small amount of virus damage here. Alright. So that is a legendary building for me. We have also assimilated some Magte. Hooray! And this hopefully should be the end of the necrophages. I have to imagine Purple's got that under control. Purple, yeah, the Draken. Whatever color these Draken are. $30 Dust Orchid is a heck of a find, and almost certainly, yep, enough to let me fire a Dust Orchid booster. So close. We're so close. Alright, so, wow. So I guess the necrophages do not have central market technology. That seems unwise to me. Alright, and we'll just stay close in case their attack does fail somehow. We might be able to sweep in and finish the job. Alright, you can make that happen. Yeah, okay. Things are under control-ish. I would love to see Purple eliminated from the game this turn. Camera's jumping around for no reason. I'm being attacked. Oh no, sorry. That's the attack notification I just generated. SB. What are you talking about? Okay. The Mycara did make it to 15 districts. No big surprise there. We're all waiting to see if the Draken can pull off the attack here. And every one of us very eager to fill in should they fail at their duty. So we've entered the penultimate technological era. And I think we're in a place where lowering the expansion disapproval is actually maybe a good idea. But then again, what if I just got living lab tools in the capital? Yep, and still 2 turns per research, which is pretty favorable pacing. We can actually put down the strategic intensifier now. That's probably the highest priority. Okay, cool. Cool and good news. Peace from the Ardent Mages. Declaration of war on the Ardent Mages. Boy, everybody wants me to go to war with Brown. Are y'all at war with Brown? Is that what's happening? Yes, they are. Why? Feels to me like everybody's just kind of sleeping on Pink, but like... Somebody... Wait... Actually, maybe not. Okay, the Draken are at war with Pink. Blue has control of a city that used to be pink, right? Weren't there 2 pink cities on this continent? Maybe I'm wrong. But so pink is in trouble. There's kind of a lot of fighting going on, and at this point in the game, I would like to step out of it if I can. So I think I'm going to refuse these offers. 20 glass steel is not even a good... 25 titanium is better. Better for sure. You can go search this ruin that I thought I had searched. Oh, right, I mean endless mechanisms, sorry. Of course it's unsearched now. Now, I believe when the last necrophage city falls, all of their ocean stuff will be deleted instantly. You cannot survive as a faction with just the ocean. So... it would be nice to rush in here and get it. It looks like this is blue again. Yeah, blue and... Is that purple? It's hard to tell. Because we know this is purple. No, we don't. It is hard to tell the difference between this blue and that purple on the water, but if these were all blue, and they do look quite similar to me, then the ocean wouldn't be colorless, right? So some of that is necrophage. Well, whatever. We got to keep on it is my point. Yeah, I guess just like wait right here. Now I'm less eager to run at this one because this might be close enough. If the necrophage navy is still in this region, they could be close enough to defend this potentially. So let's give that a second to resolve. I'm gonna watch this for the moment. Keep the wine booster going. The red sang has run out. The necrophage units are coming out of the city to start stuff. Will they be able to drive the Draken back? No, but the Draken fail pretty miserably to beat them as well. I may actually get control of this city. Oh, that's an opportunity. Yeah, the Draken were just not ready for the fight. Okay, yep, the neutral Urkin got blued. No big surprise there. Yeah, we must be able to pick this up, right? It would be very embarrassing if we weren't. And frankly, I don't think we need much of a plan. Maybe that's hubris on my part, but again, I'm pretty sure after this war is over, we're done with military units, so... I will say, that militia dude is withstanding more punishment than I was expecting. There we go. Okay. So, the bottom one was the only one that they didn't own. Okay. Well, if we can snatch up some of this stuff real quick and prevent Blue from owning all of it, maybe we can make a deal with Blue and end up wrestling control of this entire region away. Absolutely not. Everybody wants me to go to war with everybody. This is a terrible deal. The Alagi really want me to want their borders open. And it is not going to happen. I do not care. We could probably... Yeah, at this point, this makes sense. And then, you know, another burrow or something. Just keep leveling stuff up. We do also need to actually build the Inquisitor's divinities all over the place. That's easy enough, though. It's a very cheap building in terms of both industry cost and strategics. Okay, got a lot of basic centaurs just sitting around, ready to respond to trouble. You know, should trouble arise. We are out of pearls, which is a shame because an Abbey of Anomalies would actually be really good right there. Well, at the very least, get this stuff built. Just everybody do your best to keep out all of the spies that we know are coming for us. This city needs more population before it can build more burrows. Okay. Conquer any ocean region different from Mach to earn the Mouth of Photios. It's a very high-level flamethrower for the, for all the fire ships that we don't want to build. As the seas slowly yield their secrets, many in your empire begin to push for greater power and faster expansion. And why not? These watery expanses have no ruler. Well, that's ridiculous. I am obviously their ruler. Am and have been. Okay. Well, I guess you can just go search the ruins in our new territory. So none of these territories were, like, particularly awesome, but it is good to deny the AI access to them. Specialized Polyp 9S is all leveled up. All of the units in his employ are so very tough, except for, the centaurs, who are just dead instead. It is unfortunate. We probably want to unmerge the mastermind at this point, because it's just slowing the army down. We'll do that at the beginning of next turn here. Oh, and Jagarek needs to build stuff. Okay, so now that we've reached the number of cities that we'll probably be stable at, is the Empire plan still pretty solid? 2730. Yeah, 2730 is no problem. Okay. So I am going to separate this mastermind from this army right now because I am concerned that if I do not do it quickly, I will forget. I'm also going to make sure that we grab this. But then we're probably going to call the episode here. We have accomplished a very major goal. All right. Orange Ocean, look at all of the beautiful vision. And if he doesn't reach this turn, then it is mine. Okay, excellent news. So let's pop you out of here so that this army can move at a reasonable speed. Okay, we're running out of all of the resources. I am not spending... We just have a huge amount of dust, right? I should probably do something with that dust. You know what? That can be how we start tomorrow's episode. That is going to be it for us for today. Sorry about the stuttery computer issues. When you come back next time, tomorrow, we are going to be shifting our plan into its final gear. The distraction that the necrophages caused has fallen truly away, and now we just have to figure out how we're going to win the game without letting everybody else kill us. And we'll see you then.